A little bit quieter now at 4:30 in the evening than it was here at 8 o'clock this morning. Let's have a look. It's still hard to visualise what it's going to be. Yeah.
They're all a balcony.
Yeah. The lower section.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. This is like stepping around,
Yeah.
essentially.
The higher side is going to be the inside floor.
Yes. And these,
Yeah.
There's actually blocks between these and glazing, depending, obviously everything looking that way is glass.
Yeah.
All the view side is all glass.
Yeah.
There's big openings here onto the balcony.
No, it's really
140
It's-
cubic metres of concrete.
going to be.
138 cubic metres of concrete today. It's in around 20 grand, like, just concrete.
Wow. Because I was here earlier on and I filmed all the steel. She's really impressive. Even all of your those thermal bridges, the devices, those fellas down there.
Yeah, that's another eye-watering figure.
Oh yeah.
Thermal break, yeah.
Thermal break, yeah.
They're,
No, it's
we wouldn't have a lot of experience with those down in Ireland. Like, they're used for balconies a lot. Balconies in like multi, like you'd see in Dublin and Galway, maybe in high-rise buildings. We have
All right, yeah,
balcony. And that provides the thermal break
yeah.
into the building, But there was 78 metres of that.
Linear meters, yeah.
And 28 millimetres that dotted around here now.
And that, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's all
And in
tied
fairness,
into the
They
into
got
the
over
steel.
most of the, like, there's some tricky details, obviously, where this ties into this. There's
Yeah.
tricky details. We got over them all now. There's a lot of people involved in getting over them.
No,
They're
the
all opes in for sewer.
the
waste.
client here was very, very complimentary of all your staff and yourself. Yeah, yeah. Do you bring in
Yeah, we got some help in today now.
sub, not like,
Yeah.
but
You see
maybe
the 3 or 4 inside all the time. We had 8 today for the 4. Without the
yeah.
drivers, do you know what I mean? There's 8 on the side.
But you're better having extra men there if something goes wrong.
First thing that happens when the poker, we had our own 2 electric poker vibrators as backup, and we had 2 petrol ones hired because they're easier to drag around
Yeah,
on the slab. We made a sleigh for them.
I've seen it. Yeah,
You see it?
Yeah,
we made
yeah,
a sleigh
yeah.
for it, so you could drag it round and it wouldn't be cutting into the
yeah,
the concrete. So we made a sleigh and a rope. We were dragging it around. First thing that happened was the pull cord broke. We're down to 1 poker. I won't say it was panic stations now, but there was that much steel and that much detail. It had to be put. Every single bit of that was poked to an inch of its life. So we needed. So we went straight to one of the electrics and we went and got the petrol fixed. But it was.
And it's going to be obvious
Definitely
when you pull away you can't hide it because you're going to pull away the bottom shutter and it's going to be
it's all exposed.
exposed. Yeah. So what Newton concrete then goes into this?
That's a pump mix. It's gone off. It's like C38. There's a specific design mix for the pump.
Yeah.
That's been approved.
All right.
Yeah, for pump.
Yeah.
It's not the same as. It's not like.
It's not like your footpath mix or something like that. Yeah.
For foundations, it's a specific design, and we've cubed it as well. I've cubes downstairs.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. With NSAI concrete, you don't cube anymore. They cube as part of their. If they're NSAI's the National Standards Authority, so they oversee the concrete batch and all the mixing in the plant, and they cube a certain amount. So they have to cube every whatever it is, 5th load or 6th load or whatever.
Okay.
So they're automatically cubing anyway in the plant.
Right.
But just as a quality control thing, we cubed here inside as well.
Okay.
Today, you know.
And when will you
We'll
you ever test those
Yeah, crush them all. Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
28 days or what is it?
28 and 58.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just, one cube will go at 7, one cube will go 20, of the same batch at 28,
Yeah.
and one at 58. And it'll be that. Look, it's very rare they fail. I'd say once every. We used to cube all the time 20 years ago. Before that,
But there are going to be. I'm happy to see there is going to be blocks built in this. This wasn't. This is. I was telling one of the lads there that I was off to see a concrete block house, and he said, "Oh yeah, is that to do away with the block layer?"
Yeah.
Do you know? No, it's not. Blocks are very good.
It's just about structure. Look, I've thought it is what it is. There's other ways to do it. You could do it in steel frame and put hollow core in between it, and then pour structural screeds on it, and then still go with blocks. But this is all tied together a lot stronger.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, the whole lot links. Yeah.
It's a very unusual shape.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
The steel was going to be equally as tricky. It's not. Yeah.
The next thing is the lift shaft.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Where's the lift shaft? Over
here. We'll start working tomorrow morning. Now we'll that's the lift shaft coming up through. We'll start working it. So they're all 4 light wells.
Oh yeah, lanterns.
Light well, and then that next one over is a stairwell, and then the next 3 are openings from through the floor. So that's an open from first to second floor.
Okay.
That one over there is first to second floor. This one's first.
And it'll just you
one's
bring your light all the way down into the hallway or whatever's below it.
Yeah, into rooms below. There's libraries, and you can imagine now libraries, offices, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
they're bringing light into those.
No, it's an interesting design, yeah. So I wonder more civic buildings aren't designed this kind of way, or is it kind of like...
Yeah, they're in the UK, concrete buildings are... That's why we have this talent in the west of Ireland, is because these guys all went to England as young fellas and became shuttering carpenters. They didn't learn this trade in Ireland.
Right.
This skill wasn't learned here.
Okay.
Not by any means.
Yeah.
There's a team here of 6 Achill lads, 2 Castlebar lads. Them 6 Achill lads all spent a serious amount of time in London building concrete frame, multi-storey apartment blocks. And that's where that skill came from.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. It's
Yeah.
harnessed in the UK. It's honed in the UK, and it's just brought back here to do jobs like this and to move on. There's other commercial stuff as well.
Yeah.
But absolutely, it's Achill for steel fixers and shuttering carpenters. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Not that we don't have.
And Newport for block layers.
Newport for block layers, yeah.
Yeah, actually there's another few towns
Richard-
now like that is the same.
Oh, yeah, Westport has a lot of second fix and good, really good furniture trade because of Litcher Frack as well.
Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. My own brother was out there, yeah.
Oh, was he? Yeah. So we're very talented carpenters in Westport because of Litcher Frack, yeah.
Interesting.
So we'll set these out. There'll be a little nail put in each corner. So all them columns get set out now next. Not tomorrow now, it'll be Monday at this stage.
Yeah.
Marked out again. And we'll crack on with the columns. And then in between some of these are block work. There's definitely a block work corner onto that one, I know for a fact. And the next one around here, that's all glass. And then we get the lift shaft up. And then there's a lot of block work at the back, locking that in. You need wall space for the kitchen.
Yeah, you do, of course, yeah.
These are all services. This is actually the bath. There's one of the main ends of the bathroom. So they're all services for toilets and bath waste pipes to fit in. So instead of coring, we didn't... That's a safe way of doing it in that if you cored out 200 mil, you're definitely cutting out a lot of reinforcement. By putting that in, we put extra reinforcement bars in around it.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's look, the 4
and
inch
plus, and the other side of it
they're
is...
money saver. They're just cheaper to pop.
Of course, yeah, to get someone to core it, how much is that going to cost? So
to pop in a 4-inch pipe is a cheaper way of doing it. But the 200 mil pipes, they get extra reinforcement around them, so they're a bit safer. Look, these on this lower deck, that all gets filleted insulation. So insulation tapers into all, so that'll all be designed and made specifically then to bring the water certain directions in the insulation.
yeah, because you're going to end up with that's inside there. So how that's insulated the top. So on like 150 mil insulation or something.
Yeah,
or
it might even end up with 200, 250 because it'll be tapered so much.
Oh,
so
right.
they'll over size
And
it
that will create
to create the fold.
Yeah, and is there an asphalt then on top of that, or how do you?
It's asphalt there, that's right. Yeah. It's asphalt on lower level. There's different roof coverings in different areas. There's timber going. This is actually after all the concrete. There's a large section that is actually a timber roof, timber joisting,
all right,
plywood, and that'll be insulated. And then it'll be Alcor plan. Or throw call is rare enough to get done here. Alcor plan is normally what's used. It's a PVC roof member. You know?
Okay.
That'll be the roof covering there, and that essentially. But what he's walking on here is all going to end up being asphalt. Do you know?
Wow.
It's coming together.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest element of the work to date. It was bigger than the foundations, and it was bigger than any of the columns. Even though all those, there's 6 different column styles inside, or 8. Can't remember now. On the ground floor, bringing them up, and the lift shaft. That element of work now, getting that into today is a huge milestone.
Yeah, yeah. But you didn't rush it either.
It couldn't be rushed. It was. I think you have photos to go along with this.
Yeah.
See some of the steel tying details.
Oh no, but like I'm sure there was no like you had to wait and wait until it's right. Like
there was times where we put extra bodies to it, and we had to pull them back off it again. It wasn't something that could be rushed. Do you know what I mean?
Oh right.
Yeah, we tried at times. We have 4 men here full time, Sean, and at times, you had a team of 3 and 4. We ramped it up at times. It didn't work. There wasn't. It's too technical.
Yeah.
So it just had to be.
Yeah.
It just had to be done. So there's a myriad of beams going in.
There is.
And then all the.
And like you're constantly
blocks are tied through. You just
no, I did. I took a few videos earlier on of those. Yeah, it was interesting to see how they were doing.
Something you throw bodies at and go,
No. And you really want to be clued in, because like you could spend like 2 or 3 hours doing something then, and it's just wrong.
That's exactly. So. If the right guy wasn't watching it, so we'd Sean the foreman watching everything. Then that's just the way it had to be. That's what's left of 4 bales of mesh at this level.
What's in it? 10 sheets. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 sheets. Yeah.
Wow.
Bales of mesh. Yeah. So that's what's gone into it, right?
Yeah, because they did like
stuff. The engineers are great. SDS were out here a lot. They had a big site presence at this stage. So
okay.
That's the structural engineers, and not that the architect he calls weekly anyway, Tom. But SDS for the last month have been coming out, I'd say, every other day at 10 o'clock in the morning to do an inspection.
So who's STS? Is
STS are Structural Design Solutions in Castlebar. They're the structural engineers, the project.
That are over.
Connor's the lead on that. His person on the job is Scarlett, and he also had Bart as well.
Okay.
And they were great in the end. Not in the end, obviously, but in the end they really helped get it across the line in through their site visits, which is unusual to say the least. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's busy nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't get a huge, it's hard to
for
these practices maybe to throw someone at the project so much, but they really did. They didn't let us down. They really, really helped us get it across the line, because there was no point ploughing ahead, tying bars or doing something, especially those thermal brakes, to get told.
Yeah.
We don't like the way you've done that.
It's quite awkward to remove them if they're wrong. Like
it wouldn't even be a cost. The bars you'd end up cutting. If you start that saw cutting, bars are useless. These are useless. You can't. There's no. It's painstakingly taken apart again. It's hard enough to get together in the first place. They were very, very good in the end. Now, great.
Yeah.
Really got it across the line. Yeah.
Do you think it's something that's going to become more kind of prevalent, this style of building? Or is it still
not as I say, it is in the UK. It's huge in London. Outside of that, now it's not. In Dublin again, there's a lot, a good bit of it. It's tend to like steel in Ireland, I think, a lot more structural steel, and hollow core. And if you design, but like you're stuck to design parameters, and everything's nearly square.
It is.
Hollow core likes rectangular.
It does. Yeah.
Steel by its own design likes everything likes 90-degree corners.
Where the likes of that,
No,
it's like
just it lends itself to that square kind of building. I'm not saying you can't do round.
Yeah.
You see them, those buildings.
I know, but
they're all big squares with a round foyer at the front or whatever it is.
This is art.
Yeah.
It really is. Like it's. What is it? Picasso? Is that what they?
Fair play to them. It's not a vision to get something like this off the ground. It's vision I don't have. Do you know the design side of things? Grand building these things. Geez, the design, so the vision these architects and engineers put into this. Like this starts as a one.
It is,
paper,
2
years ago.
Looks at the site and sees the what's here and
the vision for it all,
what's not here.
And then they have to keep the architect happy. They keep the client happy. Do you met the client today? Now he's a great client.
Yeah,
he's a good time for the lads. Do when you're building these levels of projects, they don't take. They're very set in what they want. To deliver timelines and
Yeah, they don't want to be
no
fluting around for.
No, you get like they've a hard job to get the project from their vision, including client approval, and then getting it to the ground in the first place.
Yeah. No, brilliant. I'm going to stop at that.
Come on, Paul.
Well, Sean, how's it going for you?
Good. All grand. So,
Grand, so you've all the lower. You've nearly all in now. Well, bar that small
lower
bit.
deck, one more load at the lower deck, that's it. And higher deck then after that. Well, that's the house. This is the actual house part, and all the terrace is done. So.
Okay. Is there blockwork in it, no? Upstairs,
yeah,
no?
Yeah, wrapped around the curved areas there are all blockwork. It'll be columns, 22 columns, then beam form running between each one, and you have blocks around that corner over there. You run right down that side, and then it's been wrapped in clad.
Class.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, interesting one.
Jeez, it is, yeah. There must be some head scratching on the plans.
Yeah, a bit of head scratching, alright.
What's the story with the thermal brake?
The thermal brake it's a balcony system as well. It's not just a thermal brake. The steel bars in it are to hold the balcony, the perfect wall for the terrace area.
Okay.
So they normally come in, if you're pulling the upper slabs, they would come in precast balconies anyway. You'd have the steel, 6 and 8 inch steel sticking out, and they would hang your precast balconies. So what we're doing in theory is we're pouring it in situ, the balcony area, so they're going to hold the wall all the way around.
Okay.
And act as a thermal break for the house, as hold bridging between the terrace area coming back into the house. So the slab behind that will be wrapped, or there will be insulation laid down on top of that, 150mm insulation. So
Okay.
The wall on the outside isn't wrapped. So that's just to stop the
right.
bridging.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Class.
Yeah, it's a unique one. All right.
That's brilliant, yeah. So thanks, Sean.
So there was a congested district board cottage here, and it faces south. So the notion was to keep that, but also to open it out to the west,
Yeah.
to get views out to the west, to be able to see the 365 islands, one for every day of the year. You know, the original architect was Odos in Dublin, and then it went on a bit, and they broke up, and then the price came in too high, and so I asked Tom Gill, who's a great man, a local lad here in Westport, and he took it over, and he's the architect now. So he's really done the construction drawings and done it perfectly. Hello.
So how long is this ongoing for you?
Oh, it's gone on since the first day I went into the architect's office up in Dublin, must be 12 or 13 years ago now. So it's a long gestation, you know? Long time. So we're getting there, you know?
That's a good way of describing it, yeah. So it must be so exciting to see the action on site.
Yeah, it's
When you're seeing it
fantastic,
coming
you know,
to
and you know, as I say, I'm very pleased. Morans are great builders. The men here, Sean, Kevin and Colin at the moment, Colin David, Kevin Deaver and Sean McManaman, they're just great guys, you know, and they know their stuff. So it's really great, and it's a big day now, the day of the poor. It's it's like cutting the hay. It's the day for cocking and cutting the hay. You know, it's after all your work, you're going to be doing it. You know, it's a milestone.